Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Borderline Banter. You're halfway through the week. We're here, and yeah, welcome. My name is Mike, and we have some stuff to chat about tonight. Some interesting stuff about Elon Musk, all the way to more plane stories. Imagine that. Um,
Imagine.
yeah. But anyway, moving that mouse around is old man birthday boy Dustin. Hey, Dustin,
Hold
how's it
on.
going?
It's going pretty good. I just
Hi.
resolved an echo I was
Yeah.
having.
Oh yeah. Did you a happy birthday?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Spoiler
yeah.
for
It's
everyone watching the banter. It's my birthday. I got it from my mom. She
yeah.
gave me
Oh
my birthday about 30 something years ago.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
Holy
been a bit.
moly.
37.
Holy moly, you're
I
old.
really want to age myself.
You know.
37. I think.
So yeah.
37 years or
On behalf of Dustin, his wish is for us to get to 300 followers. Um.
I wish
So,
that we get 300 followers.
so we
Officially
talked about that before the show.
on the
Um.
myth that is birthday wishes, or non-myth. It's real.
So
Uh,
please share this with your friends on YouTube or wherever your socials are, because that's
we're pretty
how you
close.
help. Yeah, we're 19 away actually.
We're
But
only
yeah,
19
sharing
away.
the video is the best way to get us going, like to keep help us grow is what I'm trying to say. And
Yep.
by the way, we also stream on YouTube. We're still new on YouTube, but yeah, if you're ever off kick, please give us a follow on YouTube as well, because we post everything there. You can
Right
find
here.
all that at
Click this on our website.
borderlinebanter.com. But yeah, well, so have anything to say before we start?
Um, non-banter stuff. Have we told the banter people about our fishing game?
I think they saw it. I think we did talk about it last episode.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Just to like keep them abroad on what we've been up
Yeah,
to.
we've been
A little,
fishing.
little bit of Call of the Wild Angler
Yeah.
Edition.
You just sit back
That's
and
what
you
it's called.
fish. So, and there's my
Thanks,
YouTube.
Jace,
Thanks.
for
Yeah.
putting the YouTube in there.
All right.
I think if I click this thingy right here, it'll go to the top for everybody to see who comes in.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Elon messed up. That's Elon messed up, huh?
Seems like it. So,
No way.
what happened?
No. Well, I guess we'll find out. We'll start with Gizmodo. We've actually got two stories for Elon. Spoiler.
Ooh. Okay.
But we'll start here. Elon Musk's X goes to war with Twitter.com, creating a phishing nightmare.
Huh.
As a result, Netflitwitter.com appeared to many users as Netflix.com, even though it wasn't Netflix's real site.
What?
What is Netflitwitter? Is that real?
Uh, should I go to it?
Yeah. What could I mean? What's the worst that could happen? Whoa. Okay, maybe not.
What? No. Should I not go to it?
We'll go to it. It's kind of like it's funny.
Huh. That's bizarre. I don't. There's several languages there. Not several, few languages. Huh.
Hmm.
You want to show the? You want to show one and read it, or does it?
It's
What?
it's not secure though.
It's not secure. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Oh,
Here, this is not secure.
yeah.
Let me zoom up a little bit. This domain has been acquired to prevent its use for malicious purposes as of April 8th, 2024, which was 2 days ago. The iOS Twitter client automatically replaces the text twitter.com and posts with x.com. So that's where you really have to worry about when you're clicking links from Twitter or X, whatever. That's where it's doing the auto replace. So
Hey, didn't
us just doing it here shouldn't do it.
question? Didn't we just do that on Wednesday, on Monday? Did we not literally type in X because you were bitching about it?
Well, yeah,
And
I wanted to see
you
if it would
typed in
redirect.
X and it did redirect us.
Yeah, it took forever.
And that
Yeah.
was 2 days ago on the 8th. So what? That just ironic, isn't it? How we did it that day.
Well, yeah, I think
It
the
worked.
problem though is that they're trying to automatically do it for people who don't change. You know what I mean? So like if I went out there and did a post, twitter.com/borderlinebanter,
Yeah.
the Twitter post would try to automatically change that to x.com/borderlinebanter.
Okay. Oh,
But
so
also if I were to just put something else like uh, you know, girls doing porn on twitter.com,
yeah.
it would still replace the twitter.com because it's just looking for that. It doesn't care where it starts.
Oh, so if it's your own website. Oh, so it just has at the end, right?
Right.
So
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
not about X. It's not about X redirecting or any of that. It's about the links on.
then what happened to Netflix then? You know, like
Well, there's actually Well, I guess maybe everything that's x.com gets changed.
Oh, on Twitter itself. Okay, my bad.
Right.
On post, my bad. Okay.
And that makes it Twitter.
Oh, shit.
Netflix Twitter, because it replaced x.com with twitter.com. Because he's trying to, I don't know. It's still, he doesn't actually have x.com. It has to redirect to twitter.com. Nothing's on x.com. So like, what is he doing?
That is weird, huh?
But that's what's happening. So there's a lot of addresses that would end with x.com, right?
Yes, for sure. And
that could be, go to nowhere for most of them and make some dead lanes.
Yeah, but you're trying to run a business and your name, I guess I don't have a good example, but and it ends with an X, right? Like
so it appeared to people as Netflix.com, but then it attempted to go to Netflix.com.
Because they
didn't change the text, they changed the link behind it, the hyperlink.
Yeah, so
poorly.
Because they didn't care what it was. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, there had to be just not caring because like this is a pretty obvious thing.
Bad code. Whoever wrote that. Yeah, Hex.com
becomes HeTwitter.com. Yeah. That might be real. We don't know.
Yeah, that probably is. Yeah.
There's people probably bought weird versions of Twitter just cause funsies,
For sure. Like.
Okay, so ex-owner Elon Musk has made it no secret that Twitter, the former name of the social media company he bought for $44 billion in 2022, is no more. He sold off the company's famous Bluebird memorabilia, eliminated the word tweet from the platform. I said tweet tonight. And is now apparently trying to change all references made to twitter.com to x.com without asking users.
It's his business, so that's.
I don't know why he would ask the users.
That's a weird thing. That's kind of say. I was like, okay.
It's more like I wouldn't have thrown that in. I'd have said like without fucking up.
So how
about without fucking up?
Every time back in the day, I'm not on Facebook anymore. Like I don't have it on my phone, but back in the day, it would change sometimes weekly. I was like, I didn't ask for any of that change. I just got used to the old version. It's changing to the new version. Goddamn Mark Zuckerberg not asking me. What a friggin' prick.
Look, my phone right now has probably 19 updates it wants me to do, and I'm going to do them. I'm going to do them.
Yeah, one day.
Are you going to do the updates on your phone?
Probably not. So.
You eventually will. If it says you have to look at this app.
Unless it forces me to. But.
Well, we can't look at this till you update. Okay, do it.
Okay.
Right, so the change was first reported by Mashable, which spotted posts from disgruntled and concerned users about the change on X. A few days ago, some users started noticing that X was automatically changing mentions of the twitter.com URL to x.com on the social network's iOS app. Change was made no matter where Twitter was in the URL, which means that URLs such as Netflix Twitter appears Netflix.com and post.
Yeah, but yeah, there you go.
If it's I guess
anything that just removes the X and puts.
No, it's removing. I guess it's not looking and changing X's. It's changing Twitters. So is Netflix Twitter real? It's not. It's that.
It's not that area. We just looked at that. Yeah, no.
I don't. But there's people literally tweeting netflixtwitter.com or something like just.
Yeah, I'm going to play. I think here. Let me play that right now. I'm gonna tweet.
If you use twitter.com in a URL, it gets replaced to X no matter where it is in the URL.
Post.
So let's test it.
Netflix.com. Okay. I'm going to hit enter and send. Your post was sent. It says Netflix.com still. Let me click on it. It brought me to Netflix, so I don't know. Boom.
Well, you're still doing not the right way.
What do you mean, though? Like,
these people are literally saying, let's test it and typing netflixtwitter.com.
Netflix Twitter, okay.
And then that will change to netflix.com. Apparently.
What? How do you net?
It's Netflix without the X.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not gonna pretend these are words now. They're not.
Well, that's why I can't.
We're saying gibberish. Netflix-Twitter. You've heard of that company?
Oh.
Yeah. See.
It's like quit. Oh, wait. Yeah. With the.
And it says so. As you might imagine, even if it automatically changed it in post, users who clicked on the link were taken to netflixtwitter.com, not the real Netflix. Okay, so wait, it's gonna look like Netflix, but still go to Netflix Twitter, maybe. Did you tweet that one out?
I'm trying to look right now.
You know how many people are tweeting this out? It's gonna be trending.
Well, it's gone. Just got deleted. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I don't have
my account's blocked. Yeah, well,
I don't have
there you
an
go.
X account.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I can't help you out. Sorry, no, I can't fix anything. There's nothing going on there. But yeah. So
anyways, users quickly pointed out that the situation created an ideal situation for scammers. By buying up domains like netflitwitter.com, scammers were given a perfect opportunity to conduct phishing campaigns and steal users' login credentials. Imagine buying this domain, and then you make it look exactly like the real Netflix.com, except that those name and passwords you're typing in just go to my email.
Yeah.
That's all it would take, and that's super easy.
And it no sense. Yeah, it is super easy.
I'm not even a criminal. I could do that. I'm a basic developer in web stuff.
Yeah, I could do it. I'm not even a basic developer and stuff.
What they just described is super easy. Buying a domain, you've done that.
Yeah, that's how you got BottleOnBanter.com. You know? Yes.
And as far as making it look like another website, that's a lot of that's copy and paste.
And the worst part is, you don't even sometimes even have to have even the right word. You can just have this misspelt. Most people won't even notice it in the.
Yeah, that's why I'm always paranoid when I go to.
When I get sent a link, even
email or banks.
Even when my mom sends me a link on she sends me something through Facebook on the computer, I look at it, then I text her. I'm like, hey, did you actually send that? And she'd be like, yes, I did. I'm like, okay, I was like, I'm not clicking on nothing,
Right.
Come on, especially when it looks very suspicious. I'll usually kind of look at it, try to figure it out, but.
Yeah, there's almost no reason to send a link to another person.
Yeah. For instance, what I've done before.
That they're not expecting.
Yeah. See, what I've done before is I used to troll scammers. So what I'd do is I'd take a photo of a fake transfer, go to Imager, whatever that place, that one thing we go to post a photo in, and then you can share it. And then you can share the link. You share the link, but that link redirects them to a friggin' website that gives me their information, and it's the real website's on there. But once they click it, it gets redirected to that fake website, then redirected back to the original website. So they don't even know.
Are you admitting crimes?
It's not a crime. It's.
It sounds like you might be.
It's not
information.
What?
You said you were collecting people's data.
Oh, this is just scammers.
But you were saying like you were doing it.
It gives me their IP address.
That's very incriminating.
It gives me
give me. It's like
give me.
These.
What's wrong? Every IP addresses are public. You don't.
Yeah, but
IP addresses are not. Yeah. How am I data harvesting?
You just said you're gonna collect everyone's data.
I said that I just send them a link and they click it and then it gives me their IP.
You know what your defenses sound like?
You know what you sound like is
They sound like Mark Zuckerberg in front of Congress trying to defend the same shit.
But whatever. Here.
No. No.
Click the link. Click the link I just sent you. So, all right.
There's no way this is safe.
I
don't even see it.
I'm gonna send you.
It's not real. Okay, so why we were okay with going to this one? Because this just literally could have happened just now to us. But apparently, an X user UU0127 underscore. I think there's an underscore there. Preemptively bought it to prevent it from being used by hackers and posted the following warning. We already read the warning.
Yeah, that's smart. That's a good guy. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this, right? So it probably cost him $1.
Oh, hey, somebody also bought setwitter.com.
Sex. Oops, yeah. I said it. I said it.
God.
I guess, yeah. Sex.com. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And you definitely know those people are not looking at the friggin' name of the friggin' website. They're going there and they're just looking at the pictures right away. So.
Well, yeah. Sex.com/lots of pictures.
Yeah. So.
So I guess that's good. They got a couple of them, but you could come up with 1 million of these, right?
Oh, yeah. And you just have to find out if it's trending on Twitter, and actually I'm not gonna say how to do it. But yeah, it's very simple.
Apparently, as of Tuesday, X has reversed course and is no longer automatically doing it, which I guess
that's why.
Had you been able to complete your test, it should have failed today.
Yeah, probably So
it should just been netflitwitter.com should have actually worked, I guess. Mashable knows that there were still many instances of other references of words being changed to resemble authentic websites, though to not provide specific examples. Wait, what other words? I thought this was very specific because X is changing, or Twitter's changing its name to X.
I don't know.
You can't just suddenly say there's other things, but I'm not going to give you examples.
Yeah.
Mashable. Also, isn't this like I thought this was a joke website.
I don't know.
Mashable.
I never
Isn't
heard
it
of
like
it before.
Cracked.
Um, never heard of it before.
So they reached out to X. No, nothing.
Yeah, what? Weird.
No.
You
no
think they would?
response.
Yeah. Okay.
That was this morning. And they posted this 11 hours ago. Wait, they posted this morning. They reached out in the morning and then they posted it like 20 minutes later.
Yeah,
They're
like,
not gonna answer.
we reach out to them.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not gonna.
But they just, at the end of it, they finish it like, we reach out to them, but they haven't responded. Send. Haven't responded. Publish.
As long as we tried to reach out. Did you pick up the phone
Yeah.
and put the numbers in?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
All right. Well, let's move
Well,
on.
so that seems to not be going well. I mean, I do think if he really wants it to change, he needs to do stuff like this, though. Like, even our website, we still say Twitter, and everybody still says tweets. So,
Yeah,
if he wants it to change, he's got to do something, because people aren't going to change.
Yeah.
Tweets and Twitters is what we do. I don't even use the
I don't even
platform
think he
like that.
cares, honestly. I think he just says
A bunch
he
of
cares.
twits out there tweeting on Twitter.
You got some dogs there, I hear.
I do. Would you like
Yeah.
one? I have two that I don't want.
That you don't want, yeah?
Right there, and one also right there.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the last next Elon story.
Yeah, the last Elon story of the day.
And you can take it away again.
Kotaku brings us this one. Elon Musk admits his post's probably bad for site. He spent $44 billion on.
Yeah. But I'm still going to do them, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's literally what he says. Deposition of Musk for a defamation lawsuit against the X/Twitter owner was recently released by HuffPost. So yeah, that's what this is coming from.
Yeah.
We could see in the deposition what he actually answered to different questions.
Okay.
And they, I guess, asked him, you know, do you think your posts are good for the site? And he's like, nah.
Probably not.
I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, okay. Honesty is key.
He's
So, yeah.
wearing this hat and with this expression.
That's,
Hey kids, I'm a high schooler like you.
yeah, I'm cool,
Where's
guys.
the gymnasium, bro?
You
I
want to go to Mars?
Ball.
You want to go to Mars?
Science is cool, man.
Let's see.
Ooh, this person got a tweet from Elon Musk. Look at that. Okay.
In a recently released Deposed, I don't know what that word is, my bad. From October 23rd, defamation lawsuit. I didn't know there was a defamation lawsuit. Did you?
I
who?
don't remember. I probably should remember.
Yeah,
Who did he defame?
I don't know. Sorry, you want to take it away there? I'm having issues on my side
So,
here.
in a recently released deposition for an October 2023 defamation lawsuit, businessman and eternally online divorcee Elon Musk spoke about the impact his posts on X have had on the business side of the social media site. Which, yeah, 44 billion. We know what you paid. They keep wanting to say that a lot. The deposition was recently made public and published in full by Huffington Post. Exactly what you'd expect from a man who wore a Dead Space T-shirt to live stream the Mexican border, who brought a gun to a Cyberpunk 2077 recording session, like a real gun?
I don't know.
Probably. And who was booed at a Valorant tournament last year.
Yeah, whatever. That's.
This is a great list of things. Like, can you say that about yourself? You
No.
haven't done any of these.
I mean, he did wear a Dead Space T-shirt. That's funny.
Oh, here we go. So, the defamation lawsuit took place last fall after Musk falsely identified a man named Ben Brody as a protester at a neo-Nazi rally on X. As HuffPost reports, the lawsuit alleges that Musk used his massive reach to amplify a false far-right conspiracy theory linking 22-year-old Ben Brody to a brawl in Oregon between a neo-Nazi group, Rose City Nationalists, and the Proud Boys, a neo-fascist fight club. Brody was not even in the same state in which the June 24 brawl occurred.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's defamation.
Yeah, but I did.
Pretty clear cut.
But now what did he say though? What did he say exactly?
Wait, I don't know. Articles never have things.
Oh.
Musk was present at a 2-hour-long deposition on March 27, shortly after which his lawyer Alex Spiro allegedly filed multiple emergency motions in an attempt to keep the deposition sealed. I can understand why. During the deposition, Musk admitted he had a, quote, limited understanding of the lawsuit he was being deposed for and appeared to be confused over who was actually suing him. Hey, remember how me and you were just confused?
Yeah.
He was too.
He's like, what? Huh?
He's like, wait, I'm being sued? It's defamation?
Huh? What?
Who?
He didn't remember, yeah.
Ben Brody. What did I
yeah.
say? He probably said, what did I say? Like,
Yeah.
he just said, what did he say?
So-
Like,
I
don't know.
It sounds like me, but yeah.
Sounds like you said he was at a Nazi rally, and he's not a Nazi. So maybe don't say people are at a Nazi rally when they weren't. People will take that to mean quite a bit about a person. You could lose your job. At one point in the deposition transcript, Brody's attorney referenced the September 2023 biography of Elon Musk written by Walter Isaacson, in which Musk is quoted as jokingly saying, quote, "I've shot myself in the foot so often, I ought to buy some Kevlar boots."
Yeah.
That's like a dad joke kind of level of
Yeah,
It gets
it's
a
like, yeah, he does that too. He would laugh, yeah. But hey,
this is dumb. But
he admits it. He knows. He goes like, yeah, I say shit. I probably should. I'm gonna say it anyway. And you know what?
As of last summer, that you knew that you had some difficulties restraining your impulses on Twitter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
First.
Bedrock of democracy is freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Okay, so they eventually asked him whether his purchasing of X affected the way he posts on the site, to which he replied, what he shares has, quote, really remained unchanged before and after the acquisition.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I would say he has not changed at all, because he doesn't understand that it's actually impacting the company.
Yeah, but does he care? Like,
he probably doesn't care. If you could buy a company like this that isn't worth what he paid for it,
yeah,
you already don't care.
Yeah, he's like, whatever, so.
But here's where it got kind of weird. Musk also admitted to running an alternate account at ERMN Musk. That's actually Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah?
Did you know that?
No. I didn't know that
okay,
one.
So, on which he has pretended to be his own son, who is a toddler. The account was the focus of an April 2023 Motherboard article titled, "Is this Elon Musk's burner Twitter account?" So,
he's such a weird guy. So.
Several of the posts, which have since been removed from X, appeared to have been written from the perspective of Musk's child with musician Grimes. One read, "I wish I was old enough to go to nightclubs. They sound so fun."
Mrs. Grimes, that's his ex.
Yeah,
Mrs. Grimes. Yeah. I'm okay. That's weird. I don't know. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they had a kid together, but
yeah.
I didn't know he made a weird alt account to post as though he was his kid. Like, what was the intent there?
Yeah,
Did he want the account to be as old as the child or some crazy thing like that?
Maybe. I don't know. So
the account, which still exists and has the username Elon Test, still regularly shares posts on the site. Okay, never mind. It's out there. If your Twitter started working again, you can go take a look.
So yeah, he's like, hey, is whatever he tested on there, and then he does it in real life. Or not in real life, but on the main account.
Yeah. But does not appear to be from the perspective of a toddler anymore. Though the profile picture still depicts a young child.
Huh. All right. So we'll continue reading. Oh yeah, I guess they're still going on. Yeah.
No,
that's it. That's it. So
I clicked the button. So in the deposition, Musk also stated that he didn't believe Brody was meaningfully harmed by his false accusation. Which, if he didn't even remember who Brody was, then this statement's a sack. Like, shit, you don't remember the guy. Well, how do you know if you harmed him? How do you know if he lost his job?
So yeah, what's the
40 years?
What's
and his wife Brenda
what's a payout? What's a payout for?
Took more than half.
What's a payout? What's a payout? Like
payout for what?
For defamation.
Oh, I don't know. It depends on damages.
Like, so yeah, okay.
It depends on damages. Yeah.
Like, is it worth him even going to court? Is it worth him paying his lawyers?
If you defame me versus defaming Howard Stern,
yeah,
there's quite a difference in Howard Stern's name being tarnished. Is that whatever you want to call it? Smeared? Yeah. My name doesn't mean much. I mean, I'll still probably lose my job. $100,000 right there you owe me. But Howard Stern, you owe him $10 million if you defame him.
So if I were to say Howard Stern's a clown, but not that, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying if I said that
in a video game,
he can come at me, right?
Well, it depends if he can show that harmed or defamed him.
Because I don't know. I guess
the fact that you hurt his feelings. No weight is gonna.
It hurts his feelings. No, he's been hiding away lately. So maybe Blake watching the internet. They said my name. Who are these little punks? Oh, you know.
But I mean, if we had a huge audience, it'd be a problem. Like if a Joe Rogan said something
Yeah.
about a Howard Stern that was patently false and actually defamed him, like if Joe Rogan said Howard Stern beats his wife,
Yeah.
and Howard Stern didn't beat his wife, I think that was Steven Crowder beats his wife. But if he said it about Howard Stern by mistake, that'd be defamation. You know, he could find himself in a real problem.
And you allegedly think that, you know. So.
Yeah, you could say allegedly or something. Like you throw in a bunch of bullshit to try to cover yourself.
You always gotta allege yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Well, we'll probably never hear
knows?
about this again.
I'm guessing this guy, this Ben Brody's probably more in the realm of us, where it's like he's gonna probably get paid hundreds of thousands, maybe $1 million.
Yeah. Like I said, is it even worth
It's
the
an
time?
amount where Musk will pay it, and we won't hear.
Is it even worth going to court and paying the lawyers? His lawyers probably charge $150,000 an hour.
It's worth it to Ben. It's not worth it to Elon. So therefore, it will be settled without a court.
Yeah.
Like, there's Elon will just, it's nothing to him, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It should. He's a billionaire.
Oh.
This is not millions. This isn't even millions.
Oh, thank you for the raid there, Heckles.
Hey, Heckles. I did tune in a little earlier to Heckles. I saw he was doing some Dora the Explorer in SRP.
Dora the Explorer?
Yeah, that's what we call it when you're just wandering around third-eyeing every door. I saw him going through the motel or some sort of a motel area.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Borderline Banter. Just let everybody know, it is Dustin's birthday, so give him a happy birthday. I'm going to let everybody know. And for his birthday, a goal would be 300 followers. So give us a follow if you want to. If not, that's fine. We're also on YouTube. You can find us at borderlinebanter.com.
Yeah, and Mike said that I used my birthday wish, so that it definitely happened. Can't fail, basically, is what he said.
Exactly. So, welcome everybody to the show. We appreciate it. We just finished off this story about Elon Musk. How he said some
didn't
stuff.
Want to hear about Elon. We just did two stories about Elon, so.
All right. So, now to get a little serious here, from CNN. Hamas tells negotiators it doesn't have 40 Israel hostages needed for first round of ceasefire. Eek.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's been a while since we've covered this, but I think the last time we covered it, the thought was they still had, like, somewhere from 100 to 140 hostages still. I thought that was where my memory was with it, right?
Yeah. So,
that's been, it feels like, months now. So.
Heckles did say happy birthday, by the way. So.
Hey, thanks, Heckles. Yeah. Appreciate that.
But yeah,
I'm an old man. So yeah, let's go ahead and dig down here. I guess they're saying they don't even have 40, which seems bad. Yeah. But
Hamas has indicated it currently unable to identify and track down 40 Israel hostages. Okay, needed for the first phase of a ceasefire deal, according to an Israel official and source familiar with discussions raising fears that more hostages may be dead than publicly known.
Yeah, I mean,
that's already a given.
The assumption.
Yeah,
and I think it is already a given. I mean,
yeah, like
as sad and bad as it is, like you got to understand if you've carpet bombed a place, the hostages are in that same place. Their survival is just as hard as Palestinian survival, which has been made very, very difficult, especially with humanitarian aid is now being withdrawn since that country or the kitchen thing, central kitchen.
No, I think there's been some. I'm pretty sure there's been some changes on that too. Some for the better. Not that it's better, but that things that are gonna happen. But
we'll see.
Yeah, so that's not like they should have like. I'm not clearly. I think Hamas are horrible people. Not just
now. I guess here's a little bit of clarification though. They do say who matched
those
criteria.
Oh yeah, okay.
So what criteria? What's the criteria?
Okay, let's see that. Yeah.
Including all the women as well as sick and elderly men. So they don't have 40 that would be sick, elderly, or women.
Okay. Well, give them what you can, then give the few extra people. Like, they want to cease. This is we got to get a ceasefire. And I did pre-read a little bit. I didn't read that part, but they're gonna be for the 40 hostages. There's gonna be a 6-week ceasefire. I don't where I read this, but they were gonna receive a whole bunch of Palestinian prisoners, like hundreds.
It says hundreds of Palestinian prisoners would be released from Israeli prisons.
So, it's not any good. The deals are good, but this one would have been the best for that side. A 6-week ceasefire, like that's that's a start to something. But so hopefully they
So
figure
I
it
don't
out.
understand how CNN. It says CNN's record of the conditions of the hostages. CNN's keeping track of the hostages.
I guess so.
Am I reading this right?
Yeah.
Anyways, their tracking of it suggests
Okay.
there are fewer than 40 living hostages who meet the proposed criteria. So CNN, who's keeping track of this, agrees
Yeah.
with Hamas.
But yeah,
I
so.
didn't. I guess somehow.
That's sweet.
How the hell are they keeping track of it? That's not possible.
Hamas, they have a phone call with the Hamas every week, like.
But Hamas calls Qatar and each or Qatar. I guess that's how you're supposed to say
Qatar.
that. Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar. Yeah.
No, like Qatar, like I'm gonna cut
Qatar.
you.
Yeah, we're the.
And since I'm gonna cut you, that
we're
Qatar.
the like main Hamas leaders are hanging out in a penthouse. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably safer places to be than where they were, obviously. So
okay, well then round up 40 hostages, and get them there. Like this is good for all sides.
But that's not what Israel's demanding. So we
can't
meet your demand.
So there's 30.
Israel
but okay,
needs to change the demand, right?
Okay, then give us who you have and give us 40 hostages.
Unless
right?
Israel has reason to believe that Hamas is lying.
So.
Which is probably what their take is, right? They're probably gonna be like, Hamas is lying. They have 40 that they can give us.
But it'd be pretty.
That meet this criteria. Or do they have a response in here?
Let's see. Yeah.
So Hamas appearing unable to reach the 40. Israel has pushed for Hamas to fill out the initial release with younger male hostages, including soldiers. Oh, well, there you go.
So
they're like, okay, then give us dudes. Yeah. So have they said yes or no at this, or is that where we're at?
Maybe
because I know these things kind of like are.
Yeah, because sometimes you
update.
Yeah, so I would hope they accept. I'd like to see a ceasefire there. Let's stop not that 6 weeks is still 6 weeks, right? Like.
So Hamas is arguing that they actually need the ceasefire in order to do the tracking and gathering of the hostages. So their argument is that since the ceasefire can't even give the list of hostages in their condition.
Well,
which makes sense. I wouldn't want to go around trying to figure out where everyone's at when bombs are flying at me. I'd be like,
you
need to promise no more bombs. I'm not going out.
I'm still gonna be like, I'm not gonna trust them.
You're bombing kitchen workers.
I'm not gonna trust them still though, but.
I wouldn't trust IDF at all.
I wouldn't trust Hamas at all either. Yeah, like, hey, that's good, but I wouldn't trust Hamas with the friggin' anything. So, but
with giving hostages for a ceasefire, I would.
Yeah. You say that. Who else? Yeah. Okay, then let's do it again. So.
Right.
Yeah, do it again. But saying you want some. Like, if they want a deal, you can't say this is a deal. You guys both have to come up with this deal. They want Israel to give all those Palestinian prisoners and the ceasefire. And they get nothing in return, and they're like, "Oh, never mind." Right?
No, it sounds like they're agreeing to the 40. They just didn't have 40 that met their criteria. Where in here did you see them saying no?
I didn't say they didn't say no. They say just because.
But you're acting like they have.
Yeah, because they're Hamas. They're terrorists. They're not good people.
The last time we did this, they did it. They gave the hostages, and there was a.
That's at the same time, though. This isn't just. But they want the ceasefire before they give out any of the hostages. Or then what they should do, is give give the hostages they can, but not saying they're not going to give any hostages for a ceasefire is.
They didn't say that. Yeah.
But they're saying we need a ceasefire before we get the hostages.
No, they said they need a ceasefire before they can give a list of. I literally read this.
Okay, the list.
A list of the hostages and their conditions. So. If you want them to do a full roll call on all the hostages, you have to stop bombing us.
Yes,
that's reasonable. I'm not going to go around every house that we have people at while
this could have been over 6 months ago if this didn't happen. They didn't steal those hostages.
What could have been over?
The whole thing, Hamas started this, and that's been an ongoing war for 50 years. Yeah, it's sad, but not this extent.
How would Palestinians' lives be? Would they be great?
They were crossing the border all the time into Israel and back, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. I'm not saying it was perfect. It wasn't perfect, but
no, you're very unfamiliar with how it works. There are places you're not allowed to go with certain IDs.
Oh, for sure. And the Jews, if the Jews crossing the Gaza, they were going to get thrown off a roof. So,
no, they're actually completely allowed to walk anywhere they want.
And the Palestinians hate the Jews, so they were cheering when they killed them.
But you're patently wrong about who's allowed to go where. Yeah. Like, you know that, right? Palestinians are not just allowed to walk anywhere in Israel.
Yeah,
they're not.
Well,
they're not just allowed free roam. Israeli citizens are. That's
Yeah,
why
and
they're called an apartheid state. It's
So.
two classes of citizens.
Okay, but then so killing a
That's
whole
why it's
that,
defined
so,
as that.
yeah,
Because
so
there's
that
citizens
that
who don't have the same rights as other
so
citizens.
justifying starting
No,
the war.
not justifying,
So,
describing what an apartheid is.
yeah,
And how that's not great conditions. That's why I said
it's not.
it ends the war, but it doesn't end the apartheid.
No,
That
but
was what I was
why
getting at.
why don't these other countries help them then? No one else helps them. Like there's Egypt, there's
Do you
Qatar,
want
right?
the answer?
Well, yeah,
Why doesn't anyone else help them? America.
yeah. So
That's
there
it.
you go.
There's no secret. It's America. We're the only reason Israel is not toppled right now by all of its neighboring countries. We're the only reason.
No, they could easily take. But anyway, but let's see what else happens
Literally
here.
the threat of America. That's why. It's it. It's the only reason.
So anyway, they're saying there's only about 100 hostages alive. Are mostly male. They believe it to be male. So
right, and that's
soldiers.
why getting 40 would be hard to come up with when you're specifying to not give young males. So, but I don't see him saying no, so I expect that this will happen. Just like
I hope it does. I really, really hope it does.
But again, a ceasefire is not really an answer. It's just a
but
pause.
it's 6-week pause, more than the last one, which was only 10 days, I think, or something like that. It wasn't that long at all, right? I don't believe. I could be wrong, but it wasn't 6 weeks. So at 6 weeks, that at least gives them more time to chat and maybe negotiate with not everybody dying.
So I guess they're also keeping track. They're saying there's 129.
Yeah.
Israeli prime minister's office.
God damn it, Cat.
And somehow they know 33 of them are dead.
So yeah, so that's about 100. So I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, I'm curious as to how they know those numbers, but can't
find out where they
rescue
are.
even one.
Wow.
Can you rescue one? Still waiting for that headline of Israel rescues hostage.
They're probably hitting pretty good. Though.
I did read the one of accidentally shoots hostages. Read that headline.
Yeah. So.
Whoopsie. They didn't have their white flag and no clothes on enough, I guess. So I guess, do we have anything else? I didn't pre-read this. So.
No, I only read.
Sometimes it goes on pretty long.
It's probably just going to go on and on. I do hope there is a ceasefire. I hope it's in the next little bit here. Hi, Bird.
Hey, hi, Bird. How's it going?
I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Yeah, that's.
So hopefully we'll hear tomorrow or the next day that this is what's happening.
I'll scroll and maybe by the end of the episode we'll find something. So.
Yeah, like I said, this sort of topic is a day-by-day
I think it's a need to be done. It needs to be done.
And it's not a topic that we can cover every banter, even though there is news to talk about it. Every banter. I could find a link every single time.
And we haven't even talked about that. We just
there's only so many times
wisely choose exactly. But yeah, I think that's that.
But hey, Biden's apparently coming around a little bit. He's really saying, he's like, I don't like you, Benjamin.
Do wake me up from our nap. Do wake me up from our nap.
He said something a little more forceful.
And it wasn't even that aggressive. And they're like, well, I think okay.
He said I think he said if you invade Rafah, aid will become conditional.
Yeah.
You don't just get aid anymore if you invade Rafah. And as of yet, Benjamin has not invaded Rafah, but I mean it's on the agenda. He said it out loud that he's going to. So he's calling Joe's bluff ahead of time. So we'll see how that goes. Last time Joe drew a red line, he didn't do anything about it.
Yeah. It just talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Biden's a weak president.
You take this one away.
Let's move on from political stuff and talk about some weird prison stuff. CBC, some weird Canadian prison stuff, probably. Oral surgeon who guided prison guard through extraction of inmates' teeth given absolute discharge.
Absolute discharge. What does that mean?
I didn't know what that means, but also the dentist told the guard how to do dentistry and watched him do it instead of
via video call. Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be unconscious while they're working on your teeth anyways?
Well, it depends on what it is, right? But I had 2 teeth pulled out and I was awake for that.
This says he was given lowest level of criminal sentence. So this might not be 0 punishment.
Absolute discharge, though. That means absolutely.
But it's the lowest level of criminal sentence.
But discharge means you're kicked out? You're absolutely kicked out, doesn't that?
But you've got a criminal sentence. It's just really low level.
Let's see what it says. I don't even know where this is. Look at that guy. He's got his shirt unbuttoned. That's how much he gives a
says
shit.
he will not have a criminal record.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where this happened yet.
Sounds Canada, but...
So
Earl...
the oral... Go ahead. You got this one.
The oral surgeon was charged with assault after he permitted a correctional officer to extract an inmate's teeth. So that's just weird. And inmate's teeth.
It doesn't even, he says he permitted. He didn't. Yeah. It doesn't say he told him how. He just said, yeah, you can do it.
October 2020. Oh, because of COVID. He didn't want to go there, right? Then it's recorded by another correctional officer on his phone. So, okay. Brock, whatever his name is, who operates out of the Garden Family Dental Clinic building, received absolute discharge on Tuesday at Supreme Court. It's the lowest level of criminal sentence that an adult offender can receive. Okay. It's finding of guilt, but not criminal conviction. So yeah. So he's guilty, but he's not.
You're guilty, but you're not being convicted, and you have no probation and no time, no fine. But you are guilty.
You're bad. You're a bad boy.
We thought we wanted this law so we could say that's bad, that thing you did.
Here, I'm gonna have to look that place up. Where this garden, what is it called?
I've
Garden
never
Family.
heard of it. Yeah, Gander Family Dental. All right, so 2 correctional officers from the Bishop's Falls Correctional Center, Ron McDonald and Roy Goodyear, accompanied an inmate to the clinic. According to the agreed statement of facts, when the patient was sedated, Burgo was explaining the procedure to the guards, and he then suggested one of the guards remove 4 teeth. McDonald took out the teeth.
It's in BC for the record. The whole thing. So, British Columbia next door to my province.
Okay, so it is Canadian. Yeah. This is how Canadian healthcare works.
Yeah.
So everybody knows.
It's free. It's free, but it's just a freaking correctional officer, you know? You saw a YouTube video.
Because I've seen it. Just Canada.
Yeah.
America can't. Yes. I mean, this is weird because he literally let them operate on a patient.
Yeah.
Because I know it's still dentistry, but it's still doctor-patient.
Now, shouldn't the guard get in shit too?
Yeah. I mean, you're practicing medicine without a license.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that the charge? Practicing medicine without a license?
So...
Am I crazy for thinking that they both should have, like, way more serious charges? Like, I don't even see what the charges were, but... So, Burgo said he, quote, got caught up in a teaching moment, but regretted the decision after the procedure.
This isn't like you backed your friggin' work van up into a friggin' car. You know, this is, yeah, what the heck? You know, I don't know. That's insane. I don't know, he just does that.
They did say that they did consider the pressures of the pandemic in the decision here.
So get a guy who's not sanitary, who doesn't know what he's doing, to go in a man's mouth and fucking pull a tooth out. Yeah.
They also said his financial loss. Did he lose his practice or something? Yeah. Maybe they're saying you've been punished enough.
Yeah. Well, that's still rock bottom. Isn't rock bottom until
low risk to reoffend. I mean, if he's still a dentist, he's a high risk to reoffend, isn't he?
Maybe, yeah.
But he took sensitivity training, and not the kind you would think for teeth sensitivity.
Yeah. So.
He took the real sensitivity. Okay. Probably. Hopefully, somebody should check on that. Which training did he get?
But yeah, that's that, I guess.
So they also acknowledged the victim's psychological harm due to the incident. So I want to know, was the person sedated, or did they have a guard ripping their teeth out? Could be head of a dentist.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into this maybe.
There's a victim here too. So, but they're a prisoner, so I don't know if they get to be like a normal victim, you know?
Well, it's Canada, so I think we take care of our prisoners pretty well there. I don't know, though. I've never been to jail.
I don't know. It sounds like you send dentists in and say,
here's the
pliers.
That's before
Isn't that what you wanted? You
that's
call the dentist, here's the pliers. Yeah, you reach those in the mouth and you yank hard. Canada is currently ranked second behind Sweden for health.
Trudeau is very good at making numbers. Trudeau is very good at... That's a lot. I don't agree with that. But
apparently it's way better than you think, and you're just doing it wrong.
Our free healthcare, you just have to wait 8 months to get a CAT scan when they find a lump in your stomach. Oh, there's a lump. Well, in 8 months you can go get a CAT scan.
So when they say quality of life, healthcare quality of life, does that include wait times?
Yeah, well, wait times are bad anywhere, I'm sure. but I can't say. I know sometimes that if you friggin' like break your hand or your wrist or something, you'll probably be waiting 12 hours in the waiting room, if not longer. But
A criminal conviction is not in the public's interest.
yeah, so yeah.
Why? Because it's a prisoner that you did this to? I care about prisoners too. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Is my response to this public's interest bullshit argument? No. You're doing a technicality. Yeah. I'm not in on that.
And you're right. Medical bill. Yeah, I've never seen medical bills. But I sometimes would rather pay a medical bill.
Plus waiting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get to wait and pay. Never.
But okay, yeah, you're right. But you find a lump, you die because you don't have time to get it.
23rd though.
Yeah,
that's
so
why America's 23rd. Like it's quite literally dog shit here. But
yeah.
Apparently you should stop bitching because like you got number 2. Okay.
So
like only one place has got it better than you. So like.
I don't know.
Don't you hate when second place bitches?
I want to,
like, 23rd place.
We're not in first, like, but I want to.
Way in so far back in the line, you're not gonna make it in.
I want to see what it means when it says that, because like I just want to see what that means, because that could mean many different things. Like do we have the? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that more. But yeah, I don't know if there's much more about this guy. He got off. He got someone to pull a tooth out and nothing happened to him.
So, following the incident, he served sanctions from dental boards in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and Labrador.
Newfoundland, which is on the other side of the country. So, wow.
So I guess that's where they're saying he won't be able to work again, right? Tell me that's what those are for, because it's dental boards. So it just says several sanctions. What is sanctions? Like pay us $100 and you can still do it?
Each visit make money, Jays. But yeah,
nothing happens next, because unless there's a conviction, the same set of facts were there for the disciplinary action, so nothing's changed. We'll discuss it with our legal counsel and see what they have to say, but other than that, I have nothing to comment. What is happening with this?
Canada's
crime happened.
Well, it depends on what the crime is, you know. If you hold up a flag that says "fuck Trudeau," they'll probably arrest you for a few months. If you malpractice medicine, they'll be like, meh, well, is the guy alive? Yeah, okay, cool. So,
well, even if he's not, like, does he have a family? Is the next question. And then there's a next question, does his family have money? And then the next question is, how much money?
Yeah,
So this dude, Burgo, has offices in Gander, northern New Brunswick, and the Halifax area.
Huh.
If you want to go and let him know your thoughts on letting prison guards do dental surgery.
Yeah, I would not look. Yeah, he looks like a kind of a scumbag anyway.
He does.
Like he looks like and like that. I'm not. Come at me. You're a fucking scumbag.
Look, this choice of shirt with this.
You know what? That shirt would have been okay, but button up. He's trying to have us like 3 buttons down. Like no.
There's no reason. And, we don't have to body shame him.
I'm not body shaming him. It's like you're in court. I freaking was pissed off about what's his name there. Remember?
We're drip shaming.
What's that one guy? In Pennsylvania. I can't even think his name right now.
Imagine the feel of
Dustin. That guy. That senator in Pennsylvania. What's his name?
Fetterman.
Yes, Fetterman. Remember, I was pissed off how he dressed in friggin'. It's like,
oh yeah,
dress respectfully, especially if you're fighting for something, you know.
Yeah, but dress codes are usually bull.
They're better call Saul. But having your chest hair sticking out in court is kind of like, yo, come on.
Jay says that he's dressing like fucking.
Oh yeah, he's dressing. Yeah,
that is a very Better Call Saul suit.
You know what's funny? I'm literally on 3rd season Breaking Bad right now, because I just started watching it.
That's still a really good season. It's basically good the whole way.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time I'm watching it, and when I'm watching it, I had to turn it on. I'm doing something in the background, just on for noise, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
I did that with some other shows. I don't know. I think I only watched that one basically once.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna stick with Canadian news, I guess, because you guys are weird.
Yes.
But this one's kind of bullshit too, right?
From CTV, Quebec teacher fired after taking leave to be on Survivor, a reality TV show, and that is Survivor Quebec for the record.
Yeah. And they got the little logo back there.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit because you took a leave, right?
So
take care what you did on your leave.
Now right off the bat, there's a few different questions you have to ask. It's like, yeah, you get vacation, but they get like, I don't know. It's hard. It's the thing though. Is like, but if she booked it off and she took the necessary steps before, she shouldn't have lost her job. That's crazy. I actually just recently heard about Quebec Survivor Quebec just recently. That's
Yeah, I've heard
kind
of
of
the
weird
other
how they just
versions.
don't.
I didn't know about this one.
I'm just why don't they call it Survivor Canada and have a whole bunch of people, not just a whole bunch of French. I mean, never mind.
If it was called Survivor Canada, I think a lot of Americans would watch it.
Yeah.
Calling it Survivor Quebec, we ain't gonna watch it.
I don't know. I
So
can't.
that's an American's opinion on your name.
And I'm not sure if it's in French or English, so that's another thing too.
That's the other thing. It needs to be English. Period.
Yeah.
I know you got your stupid Quebecois.
I mean,
whatever, but is that offensive?
Hey, camper, not to me.
Good.
Good. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. So
I actually know a little bit of French. A little bit of.
So, quick rundown of Survivor. 20 local participants fight to be the last survivor on a tropical island by not trying to get food by the fellow teammates. Right? Exact same. A little bit more people, right? Deborah D. Breakerlier is holding her own during season 2, but she happened to be a school teacher at an elementary school. And she got fired for taking unauthorized. Unauthorized
now they
time
say
off.
Unauthorized. They hadn't said that till now.
A shame, according to the teachers' union.
Oh well, okay. I mean, come on.
Okay.
So she didn't check anything. She just said, "I'm going on."
Now it sends a message that if you work as a teacher, forget about it. For whatever experience you may live during the school year. Well, okay. When it says unauthorized, like, did she still try to ask it off? Like, that's like, because it's true. It's like if you have an opportunity to do something that might change your life.
Look,
right?
She actually did even more than that.
Yeah. Okay.
So this says that she did find substitute teachers to cover her 2-month leave, but local school service center and the center. God damn, they're making me speak French.
Center de services
scolaire d'extension never approved her plan, so it fired the 39-year-old for insubordination.
Yeah. Okay.
So she did all the work to find people to cover for her for the 2 months, and they said.
And people are divided over the situation, which I can see why.
They just never said okay. They just said nah, and then they fired her because she's like, I'm still doing it.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. I can see why. I can see both. I see one side much more than the other side. Like, I see her side. She got
her side because she did all this work. She did everything you could and more you would ever expect.
Exactly. But now, what are the rules? Now, what are the rules though? Because kids do bond with teachers, and it's hard to switch them after 2 months through the school year and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care about kids.
Yeah, you don't care. Is that the teacher should?
Not about bonding. You're supposed to learn about reading, writing, and arithmetic.
But it's hard.
Arithmetic, not arithmetic. I don't know who came up with the A in that.
Arithmetic.
Reading,
but yeah, come on.
Arithmetic.
Kids are reading by the 3rd grade in America. You should be happy.
Right.
So
stop bonding.
Yeah.
Bond with a book. Bond with your science book and pass.
And that's pretty late. But yeah, okay. But anyway, but I can just see that. But they didn't approve it. Like, but how much time did they give her to approve it? I mean, how much time did she give? A day? Did she give a month? But not again. There's a few things, but I'm on her side 100%. She shouldn't have been. Yeah, what grade? It sounds like an elementary school, and that's usually 1 through 4 here. Right?
What grade did she teach?
I think it was an elementary. I'm pretty sure it was an elementary school.
It didn't say yet, did it?
Elementary school. Yeah, elementary school. So that's 1 through 4.
So 1 through 5.
Well, it's 1 through 4 here. So, and then it's 5 through 9.
You're supposed to do what.
Then it's 5 through 9, then 10 through 12. So.
See, you just added 1 to the middle
and
for no reason.
It's 13 because there's a 13th grade that people could come back.
Five levels worth of people.
And then 13, grade 13, where people could come back. So. Yeah, but it's elementary school.
Yeah. Now, there's another teacher, though, that was also on the show.
Yeah.
From Montreal. Again, they're trying to get me to speak another language.
So they cheered for her.
Private high school is going to be different.
But they cheered for her and all that.
Because if
right?
you're in a private high school, I bet you're not in the teacher.
And that's the thing.
That's
Public people pay taxes for that. So they fired her. They said at the top she was fired. So
this private teacher that was kept on staff and was promoted during the whole thing. So. I mean, they used it as an opportunity because private schools have they have to do fundraising, and so of course they're going to do it differently.
Yeah.
Whereas the other school would have used the government funding, like you're saying, the taxpayer funding.
For sure.
Now, the really annoying part is here in America, there's a push to try to get taxpayers to pay for private schools.
No, that's private.
And I'm really pissed about it.
I'm not.
We're calling it school choice.
I personally don't even like.
But it's really just taxpayer.
I personally don't like paying for public schools. Because I don't have a kid, but it is what it is.
You use the school, so you have to now. You can't kick that ladder.
No, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I know.
You kick that ladder for something else like water or housing. but not
I'm all
super.
for it. I'm all for homeschooling. They go back to where family members all the time. Lower the prices, make it cheaper to live. It's only one parent has to work. One parent can stay at
Is she
home.
fired, not eligible
Teach.
for rehire? Well, that's a good question. But if a place would let you go over something like this, would you want to go back?
Yeah, exactly.
I would have some real questions about going back to a place that would let me go, even though I presumably, I mean, she found substitutes for 2 months. That doesn't sound easy.
She maybe had a
Lining
friend
up
or something.
people to
Yeah,
cover for
whatever.
you.
Regardless, she figured it out.
I
I had
don't
a
have
job,
friends that are substitute
not
teachers.
not the job I'm in now, but I used to be in sales. And if I needed to take a day off, they were pretty stupid. There was a horrible company. Like if I had to go to the doctor, like, oh, you have to find someone to cover your shift. So you'd literally just find someone to cover your shift, and hopefully one of your other coworkers would switch a day with you, right? So
Yeah.
then I got to the point where I said I didn't care, and yeah, realized they didn't fire me when I walked out. So I was like, I gotta go to the doctor. See ya. I was like, well, I'm like, bye.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
So
That's an
apparently
old job,
to
though.
somewhat
Yeah.
answer Jay's question,
Yeah.
it says that she's able to be a substitute teacher.
But,
So no, not rehired because she
Yeah.
was a full-time teacher. and
So,
this is now
but
saying-
no, maybe that private school will hire her. Maybe she can go get something else, right? Who knows? Maybe she'll win Survivor. I don't know how much you win on Survivor Quebec, but
Well, and that's the thing, like, you know, at some point there when she didn't get approved, she said, fuck it, I want to go on the show anyways. So at that point, she made a decision that Survivor was more important than the job. So,
that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it's only $100,000. After
wait, they only
44
won
days,
100,000?
after 44 days, one will be crowned 100,000.
That's
But
that's not enough.
but it's not taxed, so you get 100K.
That's not
yeah.
enough.
Here, hit play
Okay.
just so you can hear. Let me make sure my volume's on, so you can hear the French Canadian accent. Now this is in English.
And now she's out of a job. Stéphane Giroux reports.
Bienvenue à la deuxième saison
Is that French?
de Survivor Québec!
The Survivor Quebec.
Survivor isn't that different from the original American one. 20 local
Okay, we can pause it.
participants fight
But you can tell he usually he tell that's a French guy. So
I
So-
couldn't understand most of the words. So
But yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's that for this anyway. That's kinda
we
cool, though,
watching
like-
Survivor. Would you let your job fire you to be on
Um,
Survivor?
Well, I did ask about Big Brother, and he gave me a different opinion, which because I was gonna apply for Big Brother Canada.
Said you'd be fired.
No, he didn't say that. I think they would let
Oh,
me.
there you go. You should do it.
I'm pretty sure they'd let me. They would support me and all that. But yeah, but he brought something up. I'm not gonna say it, but he brought something up. Was a pretty good idea. Hey,
Well,
I'll
yeah,
say it.
don't share your
I can
idea.
barely share a bathroom with my coworkers. You think I can share one bathroom with
Oh,
16
yeah.
people? No, I could not do it.
Wait, those Big Brother has more than one bathroom, doesn't
Nope,
it?
they got one bathroom.
What the?
Yeah,
frick?
unless you're HOH, then you get your own bathroom.
What's
But-
HOH?
Head of household. So
I regret asking.
I'm the head of household, the guy who
I
votes.
don't wanna
No,
know
the head
more.
of household, the people who vote. Actually, I don't know. But I'm glad I stopped
regret
watching Big Brother. Yeah.
everything.
Okay, take it away. So
See, this is Global News Canada. Sorry, it says dark.
you know,
Just saying, like most people put their logo up here, Global.
'cause it's
Michigan
bedtime.
school shooters' parents sentenced to at least 10 years in prison. Wait a minute. This is the follow-up.
Yeah, this is a follow-up. We talked about this situation. This is the first time parents have ever been found guilty for their child's actions.
Yeah, and we covered both the convictions, and of course,
Yeah,
you
they were both
gotta
found
wait for
guilty.
the sentencing. You gotta wait forever to see the actual
Yeah.
sentencing.
And it wasn't that long. It was like a month.
Yeah, this one felt quick compared to others.
So they've been sentenced 10 to 15 years on Tuesday. So yeah, so they were charged, sentenced to 10 to 15 years.
Yep, for manslaughter and the rare case.
Now,
of
they
parents
were
being
very-
responsible
they
for
were,
school shooting of their child.
Like some, not vouching, not saying anything, but some of the parents don't have a clue what their kids are going through before they go to do the shooting. These parents bloody well knew what was in his mind. They
yeah, I mean,
they made
it
comments, they
can't be
made
every-
jokes
it's
about
not
his
gonna
health.
be
Yeah,
every
so.
parent. It's not gonna be like every parent is
No.
arrested from here on. It's some parents.
But no, but this is a good
Especially
wake up call for so parents actually freaking pay attention. Like with your kids acting weird, take their goddamn phone away from them, check it out and stuff. You know, be a parent. Don't be a friggin' best friend of yours. Don't be a friend to your kid. Like
Exactly.
it sucks to say that, and I'm not a
You
parent.
gotta be
but,
a parent. You gotta.
like,
I don't
I'm
know,
not a-
and we're sitting here giving advice.
But
like
no,
we
but
don't know.
but it's true. I was around for the last like 12 years. I was my best friend had kids, and their little one from 2 years old, and now they're like up to 20. The second oldest is 20, and but anyway, I was around them, and the mom was always a parent to them, and I was out because I was a family friend. I was a friend, but when I had to be, I was an adult to them, and they did respect you still, you know. But being a friend like how the parents do now, like, yes, okay, I'll buy you this. Yes, let's go to Ceasefire. They give you $100 worth of makeup per day, you know. That messes with kids. So that's just not me saying that. There's science. That's science backing that shit. So maybe it's not science,
I have
but
some
studies.
like nieces and nephews and Jay's nieces and stuff that I just do I'm not responsible for you. Here's the sugar, go, and here's a loud toy. Go fucking go bananas.
I still give them sugar.
Because they're not my problem. You know? So I'm in that cool mode where like I'm not the responsible adult.
No, but again, I used to babysit. I used to babysit the kids like quite a bit. So therefore, I was, you know what I mean. I was an authority figure to them too. But I was also the friend. I was like, okay, I'll be your buddy, you know, because I don't know, it's just fun to run around with kids. But not now. I'm too old. I can barely run across the street. So
I was gonna say we got bicycles recently, and I've been humbled. Not even reminded. I'll just say I've been humbled.
I took apart about 15.
Old man ain't what it used to be.
I took apart about 15 wooden pallets today with a hammer, and I'm so sore.
Feel it?
You know, I was like,
somewhere?
that's sad. I used to work all day and be fine, and now, but I gotta start working out. But yeah, let's go back to this. I guess my bad. There's not much more to talk about this. I just thought we'd bring this up quickly.
No, I mean it was mostly just that 10 to 15. I mean they had this is actually a quote from one of the victims' parents, the mother of Madison Baldwin, saying, "Not only did your son kill my daughter, but you both did as well." So I mean, the victims' parents literally blame these parents.
100%. Like you give the guy a gun and say to go do it. Yeah, you're not helping. You're part of the problem.
Jennifer said she expressed her deepest sorrow. My husband and I used to say we have the perfect kid. I truly believe that. I didn't have a reason to do anything different. This is not something I foresaw. So, I call bullshit.
Maybe not 15 years ago. Maybe not 15 years ago when I was a baby, but yeah.
And she's saying I didn't have a reason to do anything different. That's saying I wouldn't do it differently. Would you do it differently if you could do it again?
I didn't have a reason to do anything different. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, screw her.
And this is not something I foresaw. She's like, I didn't know he was going to do it. And no, I wouldn't.
Even though he said he would.
Remorse.
Even though he said he was going to do it, but whatever.
Yeah. This is not remorse.
So.
I'm sorry, Jennifer. I'm not sorry. This is her. Dude, she's not even a very believable looking person. She looks like she might kill me right now.
Well, she's been in prison.
She's been in
She's still been in prison for a while, so I can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure prison ain't easy. So.
Whoa! If there's anything the general public can take away from this, is that it could happen to you too.
Well, that's true.
This is still her.
That's not. No, that's a truth.
It could happen to you if you do what I did.
Well, yeah, but that's
not going to accidentally happen to you. She's alluding to it being accidentally happening to her.
So, yeah.
It could happen to anyone. No, it could happen to anyone who did what you did. That's like looking at a murderer trial and going, anyone could be a murderer. Well, yeah. But like, nah.
All right. Well, that's
I will be in my own internal prison for the rest of my life. Hey, there you go.
She's 47, so she'll be out by the time she's 60.
Yeah.
Probably 55, knowing the system, right? So.
Now, of course, the
time
son
served
isn't for much longer, right?
Probably, yeah.
I think the son, Ethan, got like 25 years or something. No, he's got life, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Or multiple 25s or something. I have no idea.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, but they're saying that right here, providing a gun for their child as a Christmas present and ignoring signs of mental health that deteriorated, and that he was potentially violent. So
yeah, a lot of red flags.
Yeah, I mean, they had a troubled, angry, violent teen, and they said, "Merry Christmas. Here's a gun. Yeah, don't get caught getting ammo next time."
All right. I think we should run to our last story here.
Yeah, I think is that the end of this one? Oh, no, it keeps going.
I don't have too much more to say, so it says what we just pretty much went over.
And this is a story we've already talked about, so I feel like we've already talked about it all. Up to the event even included, so. One more story, and this is sort of a follow-up too, or a continuation.
Yeah, we'll be talking about this, so. From AP, Congress summons Boeing CEO to testify on its jetliner safety following new whistleblower charges. What charges?
Well, we have a new whistleblower.
Yeah.
You remember the last whistleblower that got that died?
Yeah, and it's
Sorry, I almost said the truth there for a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, died.
Yeah, died by self-inflicted.
he got died by self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted wound in his hotel parking lot, which sounds pretty suspicious. During the court case too,
totally.
Not even any time after, but during the court case when he was testifying. But yeah,
but dude, somebody else was brave enough to do this.
Yeah.
Like literally after hearing all that about the other guy, another one's like,
Epstein did not kill himself, you know. So
this is kind of cool. And now the Congress is bringing Boeing CEO to testify about this stuff. So maybe we'll finally get some answers as to why planes are falling apart.
Yeah, because it's not happening. Well, again, now I heard this the other day too. Is like actually,
here's the guy. This is the CEO.
I don't know.
This
Yeah,
is,
he's stepping down though. He's done. So does he step down? Yeah, he has to testify before he steps down, which is good. He's not gonna get off rock. Yeah, like he wants to.
Well, he will get off scot-free.
He will, yeah. But he's not gonna be able to just run away and get away. Yeah, get off. He's just gonna have to waste some of his time, and time to him is probably more important than people's safety.
Yeah.
Just I guess so. I can't say that for sure.
So
But yeah.
a Senate subcommittee, I wish it would say which subcommittee because there's a whole bunch of them and they're led by different, like some by Republicans, some by Democrats, some by both. So like, wish they'd say which one. Summoned him to testify about the company's jetliners in an inquiry prompted by new safety-related charges from a whistleblower. It's going to hold a hearing next week featuring Boeing's quality engineer, Sam Selupur, who is expected to detail safety concerns involving the manufacture and assemble of the 787 Dreamliner.
Is he the whistleblower?
No.
I hope not, because I hope they don't
Probably
give
not.
I hope they don't give the whistleblower's name out. You know.
Yeah, I assume we're not going to read a name for
Yeah.
that. And that the whistleblower won't be there at the whatever this is the summoning the hearing. Let's see. Boeing would not say whether Calhoun plans to attend April 17th hearing. Calhoun is the CEO that's being summoned. In response to a query from the Associated Press, spokesperson said only that the company is cooperating with the subcommittee's inquiry and has offered to provide documents, testimony, and technical briefing.
So.
Can I just send my documents? He's like, can I just send you an email?
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll
because
see.
maybe he's bad poker face. You know? Right? I don't know. That's.
So this is interesting. The FAA has also been investigating Salapur's allegations. So wait, this is the whistleblower.
Ooh.
If you're the one making allegations, that you're the whistleblower,
since
right?
February. So
this is the guy.
he was a whistleblower before the other one was. I mean, the other one took his life. Sorry.
FAA won't comment.
Yeah, of course he won't. No, this is.
Oh,
It's
well,
gonna
the
get
New York
pretty
Times
deep.
has already printed this guy's stuff.
All right,
so.
all right, we just missed it. We can't
Apparently
see them
he-
all, I guess.
Faced retaliation after bringing his concerns forward.
I bet he
But
would.
They fired him. Probably,
Yeah. So.
So he worked on the 787 but grew alarmed over changes to the assembly of the fuselage, the main body of the aircraft. That process entails fitting together and fastening giant sections of the fuselage, each one produced by a different company, according to Salapur's account. He told the Times he believed Boeing was taking shortcuts that led to excessive force in the assembly process, creating deformations in the composite material used in the aircraft's outer skin.
So rushing
Such-
and.
Plastic layers reinforced by a mesh of carbon. This is kind of getting technical as hell right here.
Yeah. So doesn't really matter anyway. But yeah, so they're brushing it and not caring if there was damage or not made right. That's what it sounds like. And they're
Yeah, the
passing it through anyway.
deformations is the problem.
Yeah.
But what shortcuts? Like,
I can't say, but yeah, but like the way a plane flies is a certain way, right? Any deformation is gonna make it not fly properly.
yeah, exactly. And parts fall off of planes right now.
Yeah.
Today, we keep doing stories on them. So, like, was there a Salapur involved in those being silenced? Because this says he was. Not only they failed to take his concerns seriously, it silenced him and transferred him to work on a different jetliner, a move he took as retaliation.
Well, yeah, that
They literally
sounds.
just moved it.
Yeah, that sounds like it, 100%. So. Yeah. So don't trust Boeing. I guess it's hard not to take a Boeing because that's what runs the airlines
Boeing's
here.
saying not completely. They're saying they're confident in their shit and that actually structurally integrity is fine.
Yeah.
Their take is no. This guy's wrong.
Was this like a statement from two? Never mind.
It was a 1,500 word statement.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they said that the issues raised in the Times story do not present any safety concerns, and said the 787 will maintain its service life over several decades. Yeah, and it'll probably get maintenance like once every 13 years, right?
Yeah.
And you won't have footage of that maintenance when it does finally fucking have a problem from maintenance that wasn't done 6 years ago. Because you deleted the footage 6 months ago. Anyways, tell me again how confident you are in your shit again.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of Boeing. We're probably going to get murdered by people from Boeing, but at least we try to
Boeing
expose
also
the
says
truth.
retaliation is prohibited, so they definitely didn't do that because it's prohibited. So they definitely didn't do. We didn't do that. It's against the rules. You see. So obviously we didn't do that.
All right, I'm sure we're gonna hear more. I hope this guy takes his safety seriously. I really do. I hope this man takes his safety seriously.
Has your company ever done this sort of thing?
What?
Encourage employees to speak up when issues arise?
I'm not going to comment on that. So
my company had we like to do buzzwords. I'm a buzzword company. A lot of them are. Ours, one of them was literally speak up.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the buzzword to help people do this, encouraging you to speak up about issues and stuff. And the results, really non-existent. No, it didn't make anyone speak up because we all understood what speaking up meant.
At this time, I'm not going to comment on that.
You have to have literally every duck in a row before you speak up.
Yeah, and even if that's the truth, even then, right?
And even then, you probably shouldn't speak up. You should speak quietly to somebody and let them do the speak up because they want the reward, and you get punished if you don't let them get. Anyways, that's a whole other kit and caboodle when you have that stuff to deal with.
But
Banter. There's just me and Mike. So
I don't think there's
Mike,
much
I encourage
more.
You to speak up. If there's an issue, Mike, I want you to speak up.
I don't know if there's going to be much more on this story.
Did you say moron?
Yes.
Why would you?
I don't think there will be. Like in this article here, the guy. No, I'm glad he did. I'm glad he's out there. I really hope he fears for his safety. I don't know, like.
Well, and we keep reading these stories, and that's actually I think where they're going with this. They just start listing off all the stories, like. I don't want to keep reading these because at some point I do have to fly again. Yeah, and then
or at some point we're gonna have a story where there's casualties, and that's gonna be horrible, you know.
And with these, it's not a small number of casualties. As far as I've seen, plane crashes are usually all or none.
Yeah.
Well, it's like an all or none.
Very few times, but it's usually children who survive too. Oddly enough, when they crash in fields and stuff, usually children survive or babies. But that's because they don't tense up. Everyone else tenses up, and they go flying.
That's why when I fly, I usually try to see how many bottles they'll give me. They try to cut you off, but that's when you get the person next to you and you nudge them like,
"Hey, man,
he wants one too."
He help a brother out. Yeah. All right.
You know. But yeah, like you were saying, the CEO dude, he said he's gonna retire at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So that's why he's still gonna have to deal with this shit.
That's still 8 months away.
But if it's anything like the Facebook and the other ones where Congress brought them in front of them, like anything happened with any of those companies? They brought Google.
Nothing ever happened.
Zuckerberg. They brought all the people in front of them, asked them the embarrassing questions to point out, like, yeah, you guys are kind of inept and definitely screwing us. But like, nothing happened afterwards. Zuckerberg's like, yeah, I'll totally do something about those security problems.
He won't. No.
About people just using this as an election platform. I'll totally deal with it soon.
All right.
Yeah, Facebook is still the same as it was.
Well, thank you everybody who is still watching here on Kick and on YouTube. Appreciate it. We're trying to go to our goal of 300. Doesn't look like Dustin's wish came true, so we didn't make it there.
Until midnight.
But if you can, please give us a follow here, because every follow helps us grow. And if you're watching on the YouTube, we appreciate the subscriptions as well. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. One day that Twitter should be gone.
Not formerly. It's
still known as Twitter. Or currently known as Twitter.
Elon's trying, you know?
But yeah, you can find all that at borderlinebanter.com. And if you want to be on the show, drop us a line. We'd like to hear from you. Just give us your name and some information. We will get back to you, and we'll go from there. And yeah, and as always, it is okay not to be okay. We take, I'm just mental health awareness here very serious. 988 is a great resource number for people in North America to help you out. There's lots of different numbers on this page, and just some information that is good to read and see the signs of friends, even in yourself, because sometimes you might not realize you're going through something until you're too far. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Dustin, again, happy birthday. Appreciate you being here. Always appreciate being here. Can you believe this is episode 90?
I'm gonna blow out the candle.
Can you believe this is episode
did it.
90? We've done 90 episodes together.
I mean, I feel like we've done a little bit more than 90. It just
Yeah.
feels a little, but yeah, no, 90 is incredible.
We're sticking
But
with that number. But
isn't
yeah.
that a little premature? Should
I'm
we
just- no,
celebrate the
yeah,
bigger
like-
number?
But yeah, this is a fair warning. Not fair warning,
Yeah.
but the pre-warning that we're going to be at 100.
Pre-warning, we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, we are. Isn't that a milestone? I think it's a milestone.
It is a
like,
milestone.
You know,
Along with our follower goal, another is one of our milestones is episode 100. coming up.
exactly. And like it's going to be fun. Oh, you turn 40 in a couple months.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, we're just adults now. Like, what do you do about that?
No, I'm only 20. Come on, like,
That's true.
you know.
You look awful for 20-year-old though, by the way.
Well, have you seen 20-year-olds these days? Come on. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you look
Yeah.
awful for one.
Oh man. Ouch. But yeah, thank you very
Sorry,
much.
You can either be 20 or look good.
Yeah,
Your choice.
so I'll be 20. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna actually, that's where it ends. We'll be back on Friday with some live banter, some new banter, and maybe a friend will join us. You never know. Yeah, thanks again. Let's
I think I already
see.
teased that there would be on Monday.
Yeah, but that was just a tease anyway. So,
Yeah. Send everybody over somewhere.
yeah, let me find somebody here. Somebody who I'm gonna do somebody I haven't done before. Here's somebody playing Fortnite. Let's just send you off their way. There's called Squirrely73. My
Sorry,
bad,
this
but
is an OnlyFans account.
yeah, I that's not on purpose, or maybe it is. But yeah, stay safe, everybody. We will see you on Friday. Peace.
We're